going to read from the book Views on the Biological Basis of Behavioral Disorders. Question. This is an interview. Dr. Gottsman, is there evidence that severe mental disorders, such as schizophrenia plus chronic depression, are caused through abnormalities in brain structure? The answer. Some of the evidence for that is direct, involves looking at the brain, looking at the way human beings with these disorders respond to biological intervention. In other words, they take medications, they are recipients in particular kinds in somatic treatments, such as electroconvulsive therapy in the case of depression. The other reason why they're so fond, it says, we are so fond of biological genetic explanations for the major mental disorder is that alternative explanations, for instance, sociological, anthropological, the quote unquote soft side in psychology, including psychodynamic or Freudian explanations, have been found so wanting. That's why there is another large group of studies that provides indirect evidence of the importance of genetic plus biological factors. Question. Can you describe some of the research which you've done along those lines? Answer. Um, that's Dr. Irving Gottsman. Um, this interview happened long ago, and then it says here. Answer the question again. Can you describe some of the research which you have done along those lines? Answer is I have been involved for many years, going back to the late 1950s, continuing up to the present with studies using twins as a main strategy. I've also been involved in family studies and major mental disorders, including an important strategy in adoption studies. He thinks that the twin studies and adoption studies have really had a major impact on the way psychologists, psychiatrists, plus students in those areas have gone to think about the causes and the major disorders. So, goes on to talk about twins specifically, which is not applicable to me. And the part I wanted to show is that yes, he says, the other reason why we are so fond of biological plus genetic explanations for the major mental disorders such as schizophrenia, um, is that, yeah, with simple um, um, thinking about the disorder, it says you don't get an explanation. It says the other reason why we are so fond of biological plus genetic explanations for the major mental disorders is that alternative explanations, such as sociological, that's all mental, anthropological, that's all think about. So that's the soft side of psychology, where you only read or think about words, see, including psychodynamic or Freudian explanations. Um, and so all those have been found so wanting. Like, all those explanations are not sufficient explanations. So, um, I was saying to myself earlier that before I read the paragraph, the truth about more details and thought pattern with behavior, mob mentality could be found in at the same time that this book was being written and printed regarding psychology. There were in the topics of computer engineering, computer um, um, yeah, computer making, computer building, those answers about the technicalities um, uh, of behavior. Um, so, not that anyone cares. Anyway, that's what's on my mind. Dr. Goldsman, is there evidence that there are physical abnormalities in the brain structure that cause schizophrenia or chronic depression? He says yes. Further details are found in computer engineering writings. That's what I say. Because I have evidence in my hacked television set. It's been studying my eye movements and stuff like that. Looks like a lawsuit, but I guess it's a toy in a way that again to interact with technology. So, I didn't get permission, purchasing a television set for that intrusion, but lacking people who are the same as me in brain structure. Yeah, I find the TV, I guess, um, a good yeah, a good gadget. Um, this TV.